All right, and we are back. So, last we left off, the crew has found themselves at the entrance to a grotto, a destination brought on by one Brine, who invited you, well, more or less, not necessarily, it was borderline blackmail, you into aiding him and searching out some of his possible origins, and who knows what else he might be concealing since no one inside checked him. Regardless, though, you are here. It took a 2 days journey on the stolen vessel that you procured from Conwich proper, leaving behind, one might say, a murderer in town that was killing people with brands along their throats. In so doing, you have found yourself officially outside of a shallow grotto full of broken ships and wrecks. The small cave ahead of you, there's a pretty good distance from your vessel. Brian is currently deploying the anchor because he doesn't feel confident that with his current crew that he has, that he'd be able to maneuver around the various obstacles that it would take to get closer to the cave itself. So there's a pretty good distance you will have to cross to get to this cave. And let me get, I hate to keep asking for perception, so I will take either perception or survival rolls from everybody. Either one. All right. And you know what? Let me roll for Velree. Which one would she like to roll? She would like... Oh, we'll do survival. Why not? They're the same. She probably didn't like that. Okay. Well, it looks like we've got Zune's the highest once again. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't get Moog. Moog's the highest. So there we go. All right, Moog. As you guys are looking out and you're thinking about preparing for the possible journey out towards this cave, you see a couple things, Moog, that kind of stick out. First off, you're in kind of like this cove area, correct? The top of it is open. It's an open space. You're not like in a cave yet. And you see movement towards the tops of the ridges. When I say movement, I mean you see figures towards the tops of the ridges. There's something up there. It's hard to pin down what it is, but there's more than one something up towards the top of this ridge line. And as you kind of are scoping that out, do you bring that to everyone's attention?
Not unless it becomes super urgent. I'm just going to kind of take in a little more information.
All right.
No need for alarm just yet, I don't think.
Brian rolled relatively good himself as well. And he kind of follows your gaze, Moog, towards the ridge line. Wonder what that could be. And he begins to look around. What do you think, Moog? You see that? He kind of points towards one of the broken ships near you. And there are skeletons along the prow. 3 of them.
Right.
Picked clean. No clothes, no nothing. Bare bones. White. I think we got monsters.
That ain't natural, that's for sure.
He starts looking up. If I was a betting man, I say we either get close to that ship and check those out and see what's what, or I don't know. We got a few options here. I have these. And he pulls out, he kind of opens up his coat once again. and he's got several look like small pouches. As I've got enough for all of us, the 6 of us, if we want to use them. This is bottled breath.
We could swim over to the ship.
Well, we could always just go below the waves. It gives you water breathing for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Is there enough to get back if we end up staying there overnight, or is this a one time?
This is all I have. I've got one use.
8 hours. So I'd take that to the let Tristan, Zune, and Rogar and Velree all know that we might have something afoot to go investigate. We can use these bottle breathings to get there and back, most likely, without any trouble.
Well, Trist, why don't you give me a investigation check? The DC is going to be high because you're doing this from a distance.
21.
Jeez, yeah, I'd say that's pretty damn good. So, Trist, you're kind of looking out, and you've seen a lot of bodies. Hell, you've seen a lot of skeletons in your line of work, especially. And you can tell. I would say you probably borrow Brian's spyglass or Zune's, whoever wants to give you his creepy spyglass. But you kind of borrow and you kind of check out the skeletons from this distance away, and you can tell that there's various striations and chunks missing from parts of the bone that are reminiscent of like tearing, like claws. And with a 21, you do see around one of the nearby like rock surfaces, you do see feathers on the ground.
Yeah, I get the idea that there's some type of large avian creature. What are sirens? They don't have like feathery wings, do they?
Would I know?
Now, I will tell you, because you did good on your previous roll, Zune. Sirens is just a
harpies.
As far as you know, it's just like a, who knows? It's just a, no one has a clear definition of what a siren is. Could be anything.
Yeah. Pretty sure there's something around here that flies around, so we might have to go under the water.
Well,
now these little potions, they only help with breathing, right? They don't help with swimming.
No, we'll be on our own for that.
Well, I guess we should go lightly. Less weight in the water.
As light as you can. Typically, weapons aren't good for much. I'll be honest with you, unless you've got and he kind of points over you like one of those. He points towards Zune's little rapier.
Mm-hmm.
Something thin and sharp is about what you're going to need.
Spears and tridents.
Spear would be good.
So what is it we're trying to get in the cave again? I'm sorry, I don't recall.
Well,
hags.
Okay.
Brian is looking for his origins, and he knows that something happened here, and he knows that Morg's lying to him about it. That's about as much as you got out of him, because nobody pried any further.
Can I pry further?
We're gonna help Brian with his backstory.
Okay. Yeah, helping Brian with his backstory right now. Go ahead and give me why don't you give me a persuasion check, Zune?
Okay. Very persuasive.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Come on, I mean, if we're going to be risking our lives for this, you at least need to tell us what we're looking for.
Yeah, well, okay. Morag always said my parents were taken. He said that he went looking for them. Problem is, when I was looking at the charters, it didn't show a child sailing out with him from Conwich. So obviously, something happened out here. He's always been eluding the question, He says he knew my parents, but he won't tell me their names. Something's wrong. I need to figure out what's going on. And as far as I can tell, the Syren has the answer. I need some answers.
Oh no. I'm not going to convey to him, but I'm wondering if the Syren might be his mother. But anyway, not going down that path, not opening that can of worms. Does he looks very unique. Does he like anything that like a fable or any sort of like folklorish creature?
Brian himself?
Yes.
Why don't you give me an Arcana check,
Oh
Zune?
god, it's gonna be bad.
Probably. Maybe not though.
Oh damn it.
10.
Nope.
No,
Eh.
you're not sure. He looks rather unique. Though, you haven't been on the surface for a long time, so maybe this is just normal.
This must be normal. Okay.
Somewhat
Not
normal,
questioning
at
that further.
least. Okay. And as all of this is taking place, Brian motions over. Well, if we got stuff in the sky, I can only imagine what might be in the water. So, what do you guys want to do? Do we take the boat? Do we take one of the skiffs, or do we try the waves?
Well, we know our weapons are more effective above the surface.
Mm-hmm.
Probably better take our chances with something we can fight rather than something we can't.
If the boat's an option, I say we take the boat.
Indeed.
The skiff.
What are the
Skiff,
odds of
yeah.
your new crew being able to maroon us on this island?
Probably pretty good. If they decided to sail off, we would be not good.
Okay. Just want to
Yeah.
know what I'm doing.
I did not think about that one, actually.
Sure,
Wow,
I'm not here.
that was a gross oversight on my part.
Well, I mean, if you give me a couple minutes, I can check what's in the water.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got some time.
Tristan will spend apparently 1 hour of casting time
Mm-hmm.
to bring our good friend Waitley back
Okay, yeah.
as an octopus.
As an octopus. Catopus?
A furry octopus.
Yep, I don't know. Whatever. As Waitley, you conjure up the familiar, although in a much different form.
Yes. He's never been an octopus before.
Nope, he doesn't look happy. He looks very upset about it.
Grumpy cat.
Mhm.
We'll pick him up. His tentacles.
Yes.
He's in, was it a copyright-free and intellectually distinct flirkin? As Zune was pointing out.
Yes, exactly.
I will drop him into the water,
Splashes into the waves.
and then I will go. I think I'm blind when I see through his eyes.
Yeah, you see through the octopus eyes, the round, glassy octopus eyes. As Waitley
There's a hit rock song somewhere in there, the octopus eyes.
Oh God.
I'm deaf and blind.
Yes, you are. So Tris kind of, I'm assuming, probably sits down,
Well, yeah.
swaying ship, and begins to focus. All of you kind of look at him for a second, strangely. You guys have seen him do it before. Now he did do this whenever you guys were scouting out Conwich. But as the octopus begins to move forward, go ahead and give me a perception test with the octopus's sight. So you can just roll a d20 and just add it. Tell me what it is. That'd be fine.
That was the one creature I did not add to my list. So, oh shit. Well, it's a 20. It's a
It's
natural 20.
natural 20. Holy shit.
I never thought I'd need an octopus.
I know you don't, some of these things you don't think about. All right, so with the natural 20, first off, Trist, you see that there are strange patterns below the surface of this water. By strange patterns, I mean the coral is built up in ways that don't look natural. And with your studies and some of the places you've been, you start to see that this almost looks like a city underwater, like a small little part of a town, like this. If this was the tops of a building, perhaps, and some of the spires poking out, some of these large coral spires are what are impaling some of these ships, holding them in place. And you're seeing all of these bits of architecture, strange architecture, stuff you've never seen before. Nothing alien, like creepily alien, but just a different style. Old, very, very old, in fact. And it is strange seeing through an octopus's eyes. All of this, it would be kind of magnified in weird angles and whatnot. So, as Whately keeps moving forward, let me make sure something real fast.
It has advantage on stealth.
It does?
Apparently. It does.
Go ahead and roll me stealth, please.
Yeah, while underwater, he has advantage on stealth.
Okay.
So that is going to be pretty good.
Ooh, good.
It should be a 24.
24.
23.
Very, oh yeah, very good. Whately's very, very slowly moving forward. Now, what's the sight range on it? Does it say?
I can only talk to him up to 100 feet, but his sight is dark vision of 30 feet.
30 feet, yeah. It is relatively limited just because it's dark water. And there is some light because you are in a very shallow portion too, so he can see a little bit better than you guys can for sure above water. And as Whately's moving forward, moving past some of these ships, he's starting to see like statues, beautiful sculptures that are completely hidden down below here. You never would have seen before. They depict humanoid creatures. What would be the equivalent of like a human. It doesn't quite look like an elf, doesn't quite look like a goblin or anything else you've ever seen. You've heard descriptions of these in some of your occultic studies, but you've never actually seen one yourself, and you can probably guess this might be what you're seeing. They look beautiful. And as he's moving closer to the actual mouth of the cave, you see that this cave actually extends all the way below the surface. It's actually much larger below the top of the water. It's a big open cave mouth below, and you're seeing various corpses, like long dead skeletons, like probably people from the sailing vessels. But not just individuals. You start seeing dead creatures. Specifically, you see a few large dead sharks. Now, when I say large, I mean like a 30-foot like great white skeleton. See two of them just kind of laying down here. Amidst there's like a giant octopus corpse over in the corner, closer to the cave mouth. Lots of dead things underneath here, but nothing moving.
Yes. Well, after his scouting mission is done, I'll call him back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess bring him back myself.
Calls back. You just kind of flip your fingers and he poofs out of existence.
Apologize for turning him into an octopus. Well, we are not going in that water.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, there's appears to be some type of underwater coral city, but there are a lot of corpses down there. Some maybe 20, 30-foot sharks and giant octopus things.
Did you tell what killed them?
No, and there was nothing moving either. I couldn't see anything moving. There's statues that look almost. Do we know it? Will we know what humans are?
I'm sure there's probably like a general, kind of like what we all assume like aliens are for us. It'd be like, yeah, those, yeah.
Statues of these humanoid-like creatures down there. But again, nothing was moving.
Humanoid like what?
Not like any of us. I mean, they look almost like myself, but not the ears weren't pointy.
It's like abstract art. Got it. Okay, yeah, I can get in modern art. I'm not a fan of that. That's fine.
Rationalize it. Yeah.
Gonna rationalize this.
Okay.
Maybe they broke off. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
got finally
Possible.
sanded under the water.
Also, this cave's mouth is a lot bigger than what it looks like.
That's what she said. But okay. Sorry, could not resist. Okay, and we're going to the cave where there are dead things, and it's massive.
I say we take a skiff if we can.
Taking the skiff.
Yes.
And how do we keep ourselves from being marooned?
We that slick guy, he's been real trustworthy since we found him. He could watch the ship for us. Yeah. I think he could do it. It's pretty much we don't have any other options.
Did he ever say why he was on here?
He said he
when you
was.
found him.
Yeah, he said
He's guarding cargo.
Guarding cargo. He's
Or watching for
something on
cargo or
here.
something.
He's watching for something. He's here. He's watching out for things.
So he could steal the cargo and take the ship. Right?
He's trustworthy.
He's trustworthy.
Okay. All right. I mean, you're pretty smart. I haven't seen you
Mm-hmm.
make horrible decisions, so I guess I'll
Exactly.
trust you from here.
Yeah, seems like a nice guy.
Don't worry,
I didn't know
guys.
that.
I got this.
Don't talk about him when he's right here. Like
I'm gonna
that.
button down the
That's not
hatches.
Oh, you're right. That
You
is
guys-
rude.
You guys do your thing. How long should we wait
nice. 8
before
hours.
we
Until we
assume
get
that you guys
back.
are dead?
5 weeks.
Wait,
I feel like
8 hours.
that's excessive.
5 weeks.
8 hours is too little time.
That's as much as our water breath potion lasts.
But we're taking skiff, right? We're not using the water.
Taking a skiff to get into the cave mouth, as far as I know. Yes.
At
Who
least
knows
5
after that?
days.
Sure. 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay, inside.
All right.
Go ahead and you can roll an insight check. Why not?
Edgar, I don't trust this little bastard. I mean, we don't have a choice, but still. You know what? He actually does seem pretty trustworthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's definitely.
He'll wait
he's
5
gonna do those
days.
5 days. He'll do it.
Okay, good. All right. I feel good about this. Let's
Yeah.
go.
You guys all pile down into one of the skiffs. Ironically, it's the same skiff that was being ready to go retrieve Moog's body when he died. It's we're going full circle, guys. It's getting loaded up. Moog, this time you're the one getting onto the skiff instead of the one bobbing out in the middle of the ocean,
Alive.
alive.
That'll probably change.
Feels
soon.
good. Feels good to be alive.
The 5 of you, 6 of you with Brian, climb down into the skiff itself. And he begins to actually row. Probably one of you would have to help. It's decently long enough to be able to hold all of your weight. It's got to be a good size skiff.
I would help.
Who's the
With my
strongest?
10-foot reach would be good to use oars.
The strongest is Velree by far. She is the strongest one of you by a great degree. But it doesn't matter. Moog's, well, she's gonna help.
Yeah.
Could I roll a perception?
For
I'd like to pull out the spyglass since they mentioned bird creature
Okay,
in the sky.
yeah.
I'm going to be looking for bird creatures.
sure.
In the
Give
sky.
me a perception test.
My knowledge of shooting things out of the sky with crossbows, they usually fall down in one hit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so an 18's my
18.
low roll.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind as you're getting closer to the cave mouth. As you're kind of using the spyglass, looking around while Moog and Brian are relatively unimpeded. Let me get Trist, Rogar, and Velree, if you're listening. Roll perception test as well.
Yes, these fuzzy dice doing it.
Okay. So Trist and Zune, you guys are kind of on the same level. Velree, slightly better. Pretty much all of you, except for Rogar, are able to clock some movement in the sky. Some movement. Rogar's more looking down, fascinated, trying to find these strange sculptures, perhaps. Looking down, he's got a newfound interest for things, and he's not quite there. Not able to pierce the veil into the sea either. But the rest of you do clock as you get closer to the cave mouth. Several shapes begin to fly up on the ridgeline above you. And you hear a sonorous cry, a screech, multiple screeches, as there are multiple creatures flying above. They are...
Shooter!
No, definitely not. God, you threw me off, you bastards. There appears to be 8 of these large humanoid size, so like medium-sized creatures flying, large feather wings instead of arms. They begin to all make a dive towards your craft, and we're gonna have to roll initiative.
Oh god! Shoot him! Shoot him down! Oh, fuzzy dice. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yes.
Dear Lord. So we got a 20. Oh my God! The new encounter just fills in your stuff for me.
Oh, that's
yes, that is beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
Nice. Okay.
beautiful. It autofills our initiatives.
It does. Whenever you guys roll it, it puts it in. I don't even have to do it anymore. And I can
Does it do HP yet? Like it shows your
I
when you
guess
hit
I'll
up our HP getting deducted.
I'll see in a moment. Let's find out.
I don't know if it does that. It
It
does show
does.
armor class and stuff.
I
That's cool.
have your HP now.
Fantastic.
Ooh, ha 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 ha.
Yes.
Now you know when to pull punches. You know.
No,
you're about to
I
kill
refuse
someone.
to pull punches. Now I know. Now I know.
You're
when
a
to
punch puller.
over punch it.
You're
All
a
right.
punch puller.
So, as obviously combat is being initiated, as there are 8 creatures flying down, descending upon the skiff itself, as all of you are, oh, even Rogar's like, oh, everyone's getting ready for a tight battle. Those of you without range capabilities will be severely limited on a skiff in the middle of almost open water. I will say, if you wanted to jump towards like some of the wreckage of some of the ships, you might have a better footing to move around. Perhaps, they're structurally sound. You'll be fine. I also will put this out there. You guys are fighting on a skiff in the water.
Yes.
If something were to happen, there's a good chance the damn skiff's gonna flip over. I'm gonna throw it out there. It could happen. So it is what it is. All right.
Good thing we went fully equipped with our equipment.
Fully
We didn't leave any of our weight behind.
Exactly. It's true.
Is that like a small like island or
No,
dune that we can like beach our ship on?
there's no island. No.
Okay.
How far away from the shore are we?
From the shore, you guys are so I'm picturing middle of the grotto because that's the worst possible place. You're all, yeah, I will say you're close to the cave mouth. As far as like distance from shoreline, pretty good distance.
Okay.
Yeah. Not enough to jump out and swim, and it's not happening anytime soon. No, it would take several turns.
Okay. If we used our turn like to row.
Oh yeah.
Like. Okay.
You guys could do that, no problem. If you wanted to try to, now I will say, the skiff's big enough. You have to have 2 people rowing. to get it to really to move.
I can take shots if someone wants to take over Rowan.
So
Yep.
that is a completely viable option.
Rogar will definitely take.
I'll start
Smoke's
shooting.
spot. Yeah.
Well, top of the round is going to be Mo Broadjaw.
It is.
Now, Mo, what you see descending upon you are 8 humanoid creatures, and as they begin to get closer and closer into your range, you see that they all appear to be female. The visage more avian though. They have almost like these strange almost like beaks with fangs beneath them, and instead of arms, they have wings. Their feet curve down into bird-like talons, claws, and they look, strangely enough, they look beautiful and alluring, but in a creepy way, kind of like Velree.
I guess Velree.
Yeah.
Yes. And as they are descending upon you, what would you like to do, Moke?
Well, of course, would this qualify as a surprise attack?
No,
because you're a jerk.
Yes.
So, without that, then.
Well, hold on. What does surprise say?
It says once per combat, if you surprise a creature and hit it with an attack on your first turn in combat, the attack deals an extra 2d6
Okay,
damage.
you know what? Give me this then. How about you give me a sleight of hand check? If it's high enough, I'll give you the surprise.
17.
Let me roll for them. It's a 2, so I'll give you the surprise.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to call sharpshooter on top of that.
Okay.
So I'm going to take aim at the lead bird creature lady.
Yes.
Okay.
They are
First
harpies.
attack.
They're definitely harpies.
Ooh, so I am going to have to call one of my superiority dice in and use that precision attack.
Okay.
Let's add a D8 to that roll. So an 18 minus 5, 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So here we go. 1d5. It's going to be 8 plus, let me get 2d6.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, yeah, 2d6. This is just the first attack, by the way. So that's 16.
Plus 10. So 26, right?
Yeah, 26, yeah.
Yeah. 26 points of damage is the first bolt. You catch one like center mass in the chest, and it flies back, beating its wings furiously. It's still up.
Okay, all right. And then so I'm going to take my second attack at it.
Okay.
Also with sharpshooter.
All right.
Oh, that's not going to be good. So that's going to be a 12. Does a 12 hit?
Are you going to use your...
I am not going to use another dice.
That hits.
Okay. Nice. For another 23 points.
That will do it. As the second bolt, very quickly after you load the first, you load one in for the second bolt, and as you release, you feel it. You just feel like this is it. As it hits almost in the exact same spot the first one did, and this time the weight of the two bolts dragging the harpy out of the sky as it falls and splashes into the water. Would you like to do anything else, Moke?
No, I'm good. I'll ready my next bolt.
Okay.
For my next turn.
Okay. Well, once there were 8, now there are 7.
Yeah.
Next in initiative is Zoom.
I'm going to cast Aura Vitality. I'm going to throw some Bardic Inspiration on Moog.
All right, because he definitely needs it.
He might with this.
So, Aura Vitality for you. Are we doing bagpipes? Are we doing some sea shanties? What are we doing?
I'm gonna do a sea shanty.
What does that do?
Sea shanties.
What's the Aura Vitality?
It allows me to, as a bonus action, heal 2d6 for whoever I choose in a 30-foot radius.
Ooh. Yeah.
So that might be useful considering
could be becoming useful, yes.
Yeah. Zoom's kind of hunkering down in the little ship, starting up a beautiful sea shanty. little bit of panache put on in Moog's direction, and he just feels a little inspiration. All right, and then that will bring me then to Tristan Varel. It's your turn.
How far away are these harpies?
They're within range of a long distance attack, so probably the edge of your range, like 120.
Cool. Tristan Burrell is going to pull out his little tiny piece of diamond and spin up a chromatic orb of electricity damage.
Okay.
At second level.
All right.
Oh, God, it's a 15.
15 hits.
It's been so long since I've hit something with a spell attack.
You hit something last
19
session.
points of electrical damage, lightning
That
damage.
Hurts. You hit one of the harpies next to the one that Moog downed.
Everyone's the next one coming in.
Kind of a spray of electricity. It screeches aloud. You almost feel bad for a moment for doing it, as there's a bit of pain to it, but it's still flying, though slightly singed.
That's all I can do.
Okay. That will bring me to the creature's turns that are going to move closer, obviously. And there are currently 6 of them that are undamaged. The one that's hurt is kind of trying to fly a little bit further back, trying to nurse its injuries. The 6 of them now, they all begin to sing a sonorous song towards, ironically, all of you, all 6 of you, as they begin to, oh, it's like this, and it's strange because what was deep inside of them, these bestial cries, suddenly there's a beautiful, almost angelic voice spilling forward, calling to you in your native tongue, whatever that may be. Goblin, Sylvan, whatever it is. It is alluring and creepy. And I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
And this isn't us being charmed, right?
This would be, now hold please.
Advantage against charm.
You have advantage, yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
And
You said it was wisdom?
straight wisdom.
Yes, wisdom. Yes.
Did you use your DM inspiration when I was gone earlier?
No.
Okay, I'm going to use that.
I'm going to use my DM inspiration
Yeah,
and
me
reroll my wisdom save.
Okay.
I'm going to use
It's not
a
considered
lucky.
a spell, right? Like this is an innate ability.
This is an ability.
12 is better than 5.
Okay, so I've
I'm
got.
going to use luck.
13.
Yeah, sure. Use the luck. Why not?
I'm going to use a luck. And do I get to get advantage on that lucky reroll, or can I just do
No,
one?
just one dice.
Jeez.
All right.
Christ.
Oh, thank God. Yes, I'm good. 18.
Poor Velree.
I believe Velree's high score was a 5.
Yep.
Everyone.
Oh no.
Everyone passes. I lied. Not everyone passes.
Oh.
What happens is, as the song begins to ring out, the alluring charm, one might say, the eyes of both Velree and Brian glaze over, and they both just kind of go limp. You're 2 rowers, one might add, just kind of, and they look like they are being seduced by the siren's call.
Wait, Rogar failed too?
Rogar did not fail.
Oh. I thought he was rowing.
Oh, was he? Well, it currently before it was Brian, and I thought it was. That's what I said. I said it was Brian and Velree, correct?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
on your turn,
I
you
asked
can
about
swap
swap, but I
out.
haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't really yet.
Yeah.
So all of you pass except for Brian and Velree. And that is going to be the end of their turns, as they are continuing to sing, and they're moving close as they can. They're getting closer and closer. Now they are within 80 feet of you. All right. That will then bring me to Rogar. It is your turn.
You said there, Velree and Brian,
Mhm.
they get up and move. Is that what they do?
No, they just go limp. They just all of a sudden, all the tension just kind of disperses, and they just kind of like eyes
Just
glazed
sit there.
over, just kind of listening intently.
Okay.
They're considered charmed.
Okay. Damn it!
You're smart, Rogar.
Planned,
You're smart,
I
you're
know,
smart
but
now. Help
I had
them.
planned what I was going to do, but I don't know what to do. Okay. Rogar is going to. I guess he's going to go over. Can I reach both of them? Is that possible?
I'll give you one.
Give me one.
I'll give you
I
one.
guess I go to Velree.
Mhm. Clap her on the shoulder.
I guess I will. I guess I will take my gourd,
Okay.
and I'm just going to like get a handful of liquid and just try to splash in her face.
All right.
Try to snap her out of it. I don't know
Okay.
if that will do anything or not. But
You take it out and you gotta, and it brushes across her face and drips down. She's unaffected.
damn,
She's under the
All right.
trance of the siren song.
is that my action?
I'll give you that one as your bonus action. You can do something else then.
And I gotta slap her.
A full slap.
Full slap.
Velree, you take how much damage is your normal attack, Drogar?
4.
You're 4. You take 4 points of damage, Velree, as Rogar slaps you across the face. And that's it. You're still under the siren song.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah,
Oh no.
that's-
Oh no. You get to make a wisdom saving throw.
I do now or at my
Yes,
turn?
you get to make one now.
Balls.
Nope.
Fuck.
You're still under the effects of the siren song.
This never happens to Velree. She never rolls this.
I know.
I
Never
know, I'm
rolled for it.
sorry. Is that the end of your turn, Rogar?
Can I make 2 attacks?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Slap. That's my turn then.
Okay.
Does at least Rogar question? Does Rogar at least get the impression that had some effect or a pause or something?
Maybe a
Don't
slight
worry
pause.
about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry about
Okay.
it. Mm.
All right.
I wanted to
As
say
we-
it earlier, but I wasn't quite sure.
As we don't worry about it, it is now Velree's turn. And Velree, you look up at one of the harpies in particular, and the voice calling to you urges you forward. And Velree jumps out of the boat into
Great.
the water and begins to swim in the direction of the harpy, allured.
Can I make an opportunity attack?
Can I walk on the water? Can I glide along the water?
Yeah, you're not walking on water. You're not what?
Jesus.
You never know.
You're not walking on water. You technically have a swim speed, Velree.
How
Yeah.
encumbered is she?
Well, she's usually very light, despite the weapons attached to her body. However, Velree, unlike the rest of you, can swim. So unlike the rest of you who can only swim half your speed, Velree gets to move 40 feet towards the harpy.
45 to be correct. Which
45 feet. Excuse me. 45 feet away from the rest of you, she jumps in the water and begins to swim in the direction of the creature.
Yeah, it's not great, guys.
No.
Mhm.
Begins to. Unfortunately, now you get to make,
another one.
you get to make another wisdom saving throw now.
It's gonna be interesting.
13. Let me make sure. Time. Text. Yeah. You snap out of it, Velree. You get out into and you're in the middle of the water. You're kind of swimming out there, and then suddenly it's like the song falters for just a moment, and you kind of, all by your lonesome.
Come back.
Can I walk back?
No, it's the end of your turn, so you're just stuck
Okay.
out there. So
Right.
for now, Velree's bobbing out in the middle of the water for who knows what. It is now Brian's turn, and Brian's going to do the same thing. He's going to jump off the side of the boat. He's going to, and he begins swimming. Now he can't go as far. He can't go as far as Velree, so he gets about 20 feet, or 15 feet. He goes. He's more weighed down. It's not moving as fast. And that is the end of his turn. Brings me to the top of the round with Moog Bradshaw. It's your turn.
Yes, it is my turn. Do I know which one had charmed my companions? Would it be evident to me which one?
Give me a perception test.
Okay. Otherwise, I'll just take aim at the last one Trist lit up.
It's up to you.
Ooh, pretty good idea.
14?
Maybe who
I'll say that you can tell by the tone. Velree's no longer charmed. However, the one that is charming Brian, you have kind of a bead on her specifically because she's starting to dip lower towards him.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna take a shot at her with sharpshooter.
All right. Give me an attack roll.
Okay. Oh, nice. And I'm also going to do which one is it? Oh, wait. Okay. The menacing attack.
Okay.
Wherein the creature must make a DC 14 and be frightened of me, but I also get to add that dice to the damage.
Okay. Wisdom, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. That is a big fail. So go ahead and roll damage.
Frightened. So this is 1 plus 14 plus 10, 25 points of damage.
25
and it's
points of
frightened
damage.
of me.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't look good. Bolt.
All right.
And the song falters for just a second before it picks back up. Still up.
And then so that one's still up, and
Yes.
it's got Brian charmed.
It does.
Yeah, I'll go ahead then and just take another shot with sharpshooter.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw my superiority dice on top of that there. Precision attack. That ought to make
that doesn't. Go ahead and
All
roll
right.
damage.
So 22 points of piercing damage.
Didn't need to frighten it because you just killed it.
It's always nice to throw on a little extra love.
Second bolt, 2 more. It looks like after the first one, it goes to spin around like it's going to fly back towards its roost. And a bolt pierces it through the back.
Well, I'd like to think, it's Moog's version of his siren song coming back, because it's like the siren's like, oh, Moog's like,
oh god. And there's a hole blown out.
That's it.
Chest.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Is that going to be at Moog?
That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Okay. That will then bring me to Zune. It is your turn.
Okay. I would like to cast Counter Charm, and that would give everyone advantage against their charm saving throws in a 30-foot radius of me. How far out is Brian?
He's within 15 feet.
Okay, great. And before I do that, though, I'm going to say, Rogar, get the oars, get us to Velree. I'm going to start my Counter Charm, and I'm going to throw Bardic Inspiration on Tristan.
Okay. All right.
That is my
there
turn.
we go.
So,
It's the end of Zune's turn as Zune begins to utter the sea shanty shifts for just a moment. I do believe counter charms is it concentration? Does it say?
it doesn't. Or
okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. It didn't say anything.
It might not be.
this.
It might only last. I think you just have to do
Just
it
as an action.
every turn. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. No. So your other spell is still up. You didn't lose concentration on it, so you still have both up. All right. That will then bring me to Tristan Varel.
Tristan Burrell's going to reach into his pocket, pull out his timepiece,
Okay.
and he's going to put his hand on Moog, start chanting in Elvish, and he's going to turn the die, the little top knob on his little pocket watch, and Moog is now hasted.
Hasted Moog. God
Something I
damn
should have did in the first round.
it. So Moog is hasted as
Nice.
speed. Moog, you begin to speed up. And suddenly it's like you feel like you're moving faster. I don't know what it is. All right.
Right.
3 attacks, Moog.
3 attacks.
Nice.
That brings me then to the Harpy's turns. The one that's hurt really bad is they're going to move forward first off. All of them move 40 feet closer to you. The one that had Velree in her song is going to dip down and try to grab a hold of her. So let's see if this will hit Velree. It's going to be an 18.
Yeah, that is.
Damn.
That is. You're only going to take 6 points of slashing damage. However, it grasps you in its claw, and it has you grappled currently. Now, it's as far as it can go. It can't fly off with you yet, but you are currently being held by a harpy. The other ones are going to move as close as they can, and let me make sure. I don't know if they can do that again. Okay. Oh, this harpy song, so they can keep doing it. Ooh, that's not nice, is it? Yeah, they're going to do it again. So the remaining harpies are going to sing towards the rest of you. Specifically, Trist, Moog, Rogar, and Zune. Go ahead and give me wisdom saving throws.
Remember, you have advantage.
You have advantage right now.
Hit 2 15s. Do I get quadruple advantage, bro? Since I already have advantage. Damn it.
I'm rolling a lucky for that.
Go ahead.
'Cause hell no.
What is your?
No,
what was my
I'm using another
inspiration?
lucky.
What was my
Why?
inspiration? Is a D8?
No, it's just a re-roll.
No,
Bardic
I mean,
inspiration
from
is a
my
D8.
bardic
Oh, yeah, it's
inspiration from Zune. I'm gonna use that on top of mine and see if I can.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, everybody's getting charmed.
So an
just got
11.
An
3
11.
ones back to back. But my last one was a 19
Okay.
plus 2, so I'm
Anybody
okay now.
roll below an 11? Nope. Guess what, Moog? You passed.
11's the same. Yeah, that's what the bardic inspiration for.
That's what it's for.
Oh yeah.
As the sirens, the harpies, sing out one more
He
time.
brushes off his mullet,
Yeah.
throws it back a little bit.
Ironically, Brian, yeah, well, he's still under the sway of one of them. As it dips down, it's not close enough to get to him yet, but it's almost there. So they're within 20 feet of you guys now. And that's all that they can do. Rogar, it is your turn.
Rogar is going to. He said the skip's too large, so I can't grab both oars, right? Like,
Oh, no, not both sets. Mm-mm.
okay.
It's more of a long skiff. Does that make sense?
It's like a longboat. It doesn't have a sail.
Kind of like a long belt. Yeah, no sail. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So, there's no one else on the other one, I guess. So,
Nope. There are still 6 up. One of them looks hurt pretty bad.
Rogar has no nautical skills. I'm
Throw your lightning javelin.
Never.
Not the
I'll lose
lightning
it.
one. It's got regular ones.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my regular javelin and hurl one if it's within 30
Oh yeah,
feet. Is
they're all within 20 feet at this point.
Yeah, okay. Ooh,
Except
20
for the
feet, you
one,
say?
except for the one that's on Velree. The one that's on Velree is obviously farther away.
Well, Rogar will. Damn. Oh, wait. Okay. Rogar will. So, my cold breath, it says when you take the attack action, you can on your turn, you can replace one attack.
One of your attacks. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to use one of those.
All right.
Can I use the line one?
Wait. You wanted to do the damn cone.
I thought you said maybe I could do both. You know?
Son of a bitch.
This
is how you treat me?
It doesn't hurt to ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. No. Just seeing. I mean, if it's a no, it's a no. That's fine. It's fine.
You're using the cone.
Okay. If it's the cone, then I'm not doing it. 15%. So then I will take a javelin attack.
Okay. You can make 2 javelin attacks. Why not?
I'm going to rage first.
Bonus action rage. All right. Throw some javelins while you're angry.
Throw some javelins.
All right.
Yes,
Give me some attack rolls then.
16.
That hits. Are you aiming towards the wounded one or one of the fresh ones?
Yeah, if I can tell which is the
oh yeah, you can tell which one's partially fried.
Okay. Ooh, nice damage. 9 points of damage.
Not bad. It's still up.
Okay. Rolling again. Again.
That hits.
7 points of damage.
That is going to be almost enough. It's still up. 2 javelins and electrocuted, barely. Still flying. It looks heavily wounded. It looks like it's probably giving up and flying away at this point, but it's still alive.
Okay.
Is that what
that's my turn. Sorry, I was going to move close to the edge of the ship.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my turn.
Now, Velree, it is your turn.
Rogar not take +2 damage for each of those rolls for raging?
I think it only counts for melee attacks. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's only melee.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I do anything? I'm grappled.
You could try to break the grapple.
I can.
Or you can.
Can she bite its neck? And
you can try to
drown it.
You can try to attack the creature grabbing you.
Yeah, you can attack it. I don't think there's any disadvantage. For
there's no disadvantage. You just can't willingly move away unless you break the grapple.
Eat it.
Right.
Eat the bird.
So am I hanging? Am I currently like it has its
You're like your feet are in the water, but you're up.
Right.
You're like being like you're about to be drug out. You're
has me by the shoulders?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna like grab onto it with my hands,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess let me bonus action rage.
Okay.
And then with my claws that elongate, grab on, and then just like pierce into its skin, or but whatever it looks, whatever body part. Okay.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Give me some attack rolls then.
Attack
rolls?
I am about to.
Okay.
I was trying to say did Rogar attack recklessly?
I don't know. Well, no, I don't think it works for range.
I don't think it does either. I think it's melee.
It's
only you can do it. I didn't do it just because I couldn't.
Okay, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You always do it. Why do you even ask? 23. Definitely gonna hit. Go ahead and roll all of them because you only have 1 in range anyway. So just go ahead and roll all your attacks. Did both of those hit?
Natural?
That's gonna hit. Natural 20. Yeah, and then just go ahead and roll the last one just in case. Why not? Okay, they all hit for sure. Roll damage for the first one. Well, the first 2, I guess. So, 11. What's the second attack?
7.
All right. And this is the crit.
Yes.
Pull a card for you. All right. This is going to be slashing damage. Triple damage. And it's going to make a con save. might die from this anyway, so it's not gonna matter.
So
It makes the
21.
con save. So 5, 6, 7, Jesus, 21 points of damage.
One more roll, friend.
Yeah, you don't need to make the fourth one because you just ripped it in half as it trying to fly away with you. Or you just reach up and you're like, start ripping into it. The creature that thought it had an easy meal turns out it picked up a wild animal and it just rips it to pieces midair.
I want to take like one leg on each hand and rip it literally. in
Oh
half.
yeah, of course, yeah. You slice into it and you're like, you wishbone the harpy halfway up.
Yeah.
And then you and the corpse fall into the and back into the water, splashing in.
I still have one attack,
Blood in
right?
the water.
You technically have one more attack, but the other creatures are not within. You're not capable of melee hitting them. Does that make sense?
Well, I'm within 45 feet of them, aren't I? I can like rush it.
You're falling into the water.
All right.
It's gravity.
They're flying. You know?
They're flying. They're flying. The one dip down
Oh.
to get to you. The rest of them are flying. They're like 20 feet in the air above you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I understand.
Okay. So
You can't fly yet. No.
Yeah, you can't fly yet. You want to fly, I know. You drop down in the water, and as you land in the water, the body lands next to you, and pools of blood just encircle you. That's not ominous.
No, I'm gonna swim back to the boat now.
Nothing. 30-foot sharks. Nothing.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. That brings me to Brian, who.
Can I swim back?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you spin your foot, and you were at the proper length. So you managed to swim back to the longboat, kind of grab up and pull yourself in. Brian does break his charm. He's like, oh, and one of the creatures is like descending on him, like, and he's and he turns around and he starts swimming back for the boat as well. Okay, that's all he can do. That will bring me then to the top of the round with Moog Giant's Blood.
Oh yeah,
Giant's Bane.
yeah. Hey, it's all good. It's all the same right now. It's Harpy's Bane because you know what? I'm gonna take another shot. I've got 3 attacks now.
Mm-hmm.
Them
Right?
ducks.
Okay.
You do.
So question is, if I action surge, do I get 3 more attacks? Is that how that works when you're hasted?
I think it allows you to. Does it allow you to take the full attack as a bonus action? Is that what it is, or is it just add an action?
Right, talking about haste.
Yes.
Yeah.
It says the action can only be used to only take the attack,
Okay.
one weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
It just gives you another action, but
Got
but it's only one attack though. So it's
Got
not.
it.
Yeah, but you can
Got it.
action
So I
surge
could
and then
use
take
it as
2
an
more.
action.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then action surge. and all
Any,
things.
it lets me take any of the action options.
Yes.
Yes.
But one of those is me making mincemeat of more harpies. Okay.
Yes.
Understood. With that, then, is there one noticeably damaged? Which
yes.
one's coming after Brian?
Those look fresh. The one that's hurt real bad is the one that Rogar just impaled and Tristan fried a little bit.
Okay, but there is one coming towards Brian.
Yes, there is.
Okay, so I tell you what, I'll go ahead and plug one into Mr. Almost Dead.
Okay.
I'll call sharpshooter on that.
Sure. Why not?
And I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the whiff, I guess, on that because an 8's not gonna hit it.
No, it's not.
All right.
You whiff on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the whiff on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it again at
Sure.
that same target. Yeah. Ooh, that's rough. I am going to call. Drop a D8 on that one.
All
I'm
right,
not
all
going
right.
to waste all
Let's
our
see what you got.
opportunities
Let's see
here.
what you got.
Oh, that's perfect. So that leaves it at a 12. A 12 hits.
12 hits, and that's more than enough damage. It only had
Okay, so
2 hit
17.
points. Yeah.
Okay. Boom.
Right. One goes down.
All right, and then the
Still
one that's
4 left.
Okay, and but I'm going to take the last shot at the one who is coming in on
Brian.
On Brian, yeah.
Okay. Give me an attack roll, please.
Sharpshooter, and I'll drop my last superiority die to go ahead and ensure a hit.
God, how are you rolling so low?
I don't know. Tonight's rough.
Consistently.
We hasted
keeps-
now.
that
Yeah.
hits.
He's hasted,
That
so he's
hits.
rolling
That
poorly.
does keep it hit.
I know.
So
It hits,
that's
though.
22 points of damage on that
22.
one.
It looks
Yeah.
it looks rough, but it's still up.
Man of the power.
Go ahead and action surge.
Sure, why not? You give me
Yeah.
2 more. Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop a regular bolt on this guy. An 11 doesn't hit.
A natural 1, you mean?
Right.
Let's pull a
Wait,
card.
no,
Search.
that's not right.
But
Oh no, that's your. Hold on, is that a D20?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh yeah, that's a natural 1. my friend.
Okay, sure.
Pull this.
Uh-huh.
Poor sport. Your target taunts you.
Oh, she says.
Make a wisdom saving throw. This is ironic.
Oh, Jesus. Nice.
And not you, lucky son of a bitch, because this was
Yeah.
going to be bad. All right, as after you shoot it the first time, the third bolt, well, second bolt coming out, it's almost like your finger gets caught for a moment, and it kind of slides out and goes about 2 feet and then drops into the water.
Yeah.
The creature chuckles for a moment. So the harpy kind of
It's cold, all right? It's cold.
Squeak. Yeah, this squeaky noise, and you're put off guard for a moment, but you recover.
All right. So now that they've laughed at me, of course I'm going to take sharpshooter on them
Mhm.
for my last out of 5 shots this round. Shit. Fucking hell.
Another natural 1. Let's go ahead and let's
What?
do another one.
What?
of
oh my
these cards.
god.
What is this? What is even
Another
happening?
one card.
I'm never
What
hasting
is
you.
even happening? I wasted everything.
Oh, I like this one.
Shut
You
your
go-
face.
You go to shoot, and as you do, the creature that was just laughing at you moves to the side, kind of moves slightly, and snatches your bolt
Oh,
out of
no.
the air.
Oh shit.
Snatches it as it's flying past, grabs a
metal.
hold of it. Yes. And
Don't deflect missiles back at me.
Oh yeah, that's bullshit.
and as it snatches a hold of it, it tosses it up in the air, and as it's coming down, it goes and it like pierces straight towards you, Moog. That's going to be a 16 to hit.
That's on the button. This is
Nah,
bullshit.
your haste hits, your AC is +2.
Oh, you have a +2.
Oh yeah!
Plus 2 AC.
Woo!
Misses.
No hit.
Barely misses. It
No
looks like for a second there, Moog, you're like, oh shit. And then you slightly duck to the side due to your haste and reflexes, and it skims
Me
by
and
your
this
head.
bird. This is it. This bird going down. Me and this bird.
All right.
Goddamn.
Assume that's the end of your turn now, Moog. That will bring me then to Zoom. It's your turn.
I'm going to keep counter charm going, and I'm going to throw another bardic inspiration on Moog.
Okay.
He needs
Moog
it.
gets another. He apparently needs it. I don't know what's happening right now. Usually he rolls so high. All right. That brings me then to Tristan Farrell. It's your turn.
All right. So the harpy that caught the arrow seems like a pretty badass one. So we're gonna go for that one.
Yeah. Oh shit!
This one.
Spinning up an orb there. What are you doing?
Yes, chromatic orb with lightning.
Okay.
So it's a 12.
That hits.
Was that's a full on hit. So
Oh, yeah.
that's first level as well. First level
Okay.
chromatic orb.
Go and roll damage.
Oh shit, there's 2 8s in there. 19.
19. You fry the creature as the harpy comes in after dodging Moog's bolt, throwing it back towards him, launching it with her heightened voice. You look up at her.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That one's problems.
Yeah, you spin up an orb and you just disintegrate the top of her head. Just kind of peels off. And she falls into the drink nearby. You guys are piling bodies closer and closer to your ship.
So now we'll continue hasting Moog.
Okay. It is now the harpy's turn. So there's only 3 of them left. And let me make sure. They're gonna, yeah, okay. They're gonna swoop in. And
We're bad hombres though.
they're going to try to snatch up the weakest looking ones. And by weakest looking, I mean Tristan,
What? That is bullshit. I've killed one of them.
Zoom, and Velree are the ones that look the weakest, appear to be the weakest.
Come at me, bro.
Did they not just see what happened?
I said
to the other one of them?
these are not intelligent creatures, okay?
Okay, that's fair.
These are super not
All right.
smart.
They just got literal shredded by
So the first one, they can move the 20 feet, and then they're going to attempt to snatch Trist for a 5 that misses. It has 2 claws though. The second one's going to be a 10, also misses.
Yes.
And then it flies away. You would technically get an opportunity attack.
I can't though, because I don't have Warcaster yet.
All right. It dives off and then dives away. Do you have a melee weapon?
You have that dagger that I gave you.
Yeah,
Do you have a dagger? Of
I
poison?
never took
Try
it
to
back.
stab it.
Do
Stab
that.
Stab it.
Sucker.
Give
Oh,
me opportunity attack. Why not? That
16!
hits.
Oh.
It hits. It hits. Go and roll damage.
All right, so it will take. Oh shit!
6
Oh,
points
nice.
damage. Not bad.
What? How do I activate the poison?
And you have to actually spend an action to activate it.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, that takes six
6 points.
dagger damage.
6 points of damage as you duck beneath it, and then somehow a dagger springs out of your trench coat. Catch
Hell
it.
yeah!
Ah!
Kept
Slice
that
it
slung
real
up my
fast.
arm.
Yeah, you slice it as it goes like, ah! And it kind of squeaks and it flies off. The next one's going to try to grab Zune for a 22. That's definitely going to hit.
Shit.
And then the second
Reroll
claw.
that.
Reroll it.
Yes.
It's a 10.
Okay, that makes
So that's going to miss. Then the second claw now. It's going to be a natural 1.
Yay!
So that is going to be with claws. All right. It's going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh wait, you can't reroll that because I used my reaction to stab the
Oh, shit.
dagger.
It's fine.
would-
I'm got.
Okay, the second one will miss still, but the first one's actually gonna sink into your shoulder soon,
That's fine.
and then it begins to fly off with you. It's the creatures are surprisingly strong despite their more slender feel, and you are lifted 20 feet out of the boat, up over the water soon. And you do take 5 points of slashing damage.
Oh my.
The final one is going to try to grab Velree, much to its probably chagrin here in a moment. 19 will hit. And a 18 will also hit. So they both hit. They're going to take 7 points reduced to 3 and 9 points reduced to 4. So a total of 7 points of damage for you, Velree. And you are lifted 20 feet, also in the same direction as Zune. Now, Zune, you have to make a Constitution saving throw to try to keep concentration of your spell.
I'm gonna say,
Okay.
here we go again.
Let's see. Concentration saving throw. And that's just a straight.
Constitution.
Oh,
Constitution.
Constitution.
save.
My bad. I
Yeah.
got you.
Was this the aura of vitality?
Oh,
Yes.
fuck. I lost it.
It lost it. Never even got to use it. It goes
It's upsetting.
away. It's oh. As you're singing,
It's
and then
about to need
it
it.
grabs into you, and you go, "Oh fuck!" Just instead, you lose concentration for a moment. I mean, it happens to the best of us. Let's be honest. All right. That's the end of the creature's turns. It looks like they're fleeing because after they do their snatch, they're beginning to fly out towards their roost.
Golden snatch.
Which brings me to Rogar. It's your turn.
All right. Rogar is going to throw some javelins.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and throw some javelins. Currently have
they
Zoom
have-
and Velree both captured.
I'm going to target the one who's. Are they both over water currently, I guess?
Yes.
I'm going to target the one that's going after Zune.
Okay.
I have a feeling Velree will be okay. Let's see here. All right. Rolling. 22.
That definitely hits.
7 points of damage.
Points damage. All right.
Rolling again. 22.
That will definitely hit.
8 points.
8 points of damage. Good damage. Coming in, 2 javelins. Both finding purchase towards its back. Not
I'm running out of javelins.
You're running out. I'm sure you are. And these ones don't like go all the way through, so they kind of like slash through and then fall into the water. But the creature is trying to flee. Is that going to be it, Rogar?
That's all I can do.
Okay.
My turn.
That will then bring me to Velree. Your turn. You're currently
Same.
grappled 20 feet in the air.
Yeah. Same situation last time. That's what I'm gonna do again.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Doing it. Here we go.
Seventeen's going to hit.
We roll all 4, right?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll them all. Yeah. Uh, 23 is also going to hit. That's 2 hits. 20 will hit. And your last one. 17. All hit. So go ahead and roll damage. Let's see what you got.
9,
9 for the first attack.
12,
12 for the second attack. Dear Lord. Another 9. And the final one. 12. Velree once again shreds a harpy to pieces within moments. Just as it grabs her, starts flailing around, and suddenly its legs are gone. It's just bloody stumps. And the creature's and then it just kind of like feebly falls into the water next to her. She like latches onto it like a shark. Starts ripping into it. It's a massacre.
gonna like
Shoot, her eyes do turn black like a shark's.
They do.
Okay.
They do.
and I'm gonna be like laughing as I fall down, scream like, "Who's next?"
Cackling.
God. All right. It's going to be Velree's turn. It's going to be Brian, who for the first time actually has a turn that he can do something.
Yes, don't, Brian. This is your side quest, Brian.
With a 18 to hit, he's going to hit as Brian draws a black powder pistol.
Oh, shit. It still works.
Holy shit. Do you want to question me on if it works or not? Okay, let's roll for it. Let's roll for it. Let's see if it works.
You do it to us, bro. I know you would.
That's going to be a 17, so it works. Yeah. That's going to do 18 points of damage as he goes. Boom! I mean, a sonorous boom rains out and pierces the harpy that is holding Zune. And unfortunately, it's not enough to down it. It is severely wounded, however, and that's all he can do for now. Which brings me to the top of the round.
Go mode.
Yeah.
Right.
The air of Boag. Haste.
Redeem yourself.
I have some bardic inspiration still too. Yeah.
You do. There is still a creature holding Zune.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
then
gonna.
there's
I'm gonna
another
shoot that
one just flying back. The one that tried to
Yeah.
grab Trist and couldn't do it.
Is
I'll
that
be
the
okay.
last two?
Yeah, that's it.
Counted just to do. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm gonna shoot the one that has Zune
Okay.
with sharpshooter. We traded up some dice, so cool. I can use that. A 13 will hit.
That'll
so I'm gonna go ahead and roll for damage.
There's no need to, but sure.
Oh,
Why not? 17 points.
17.
That's
Okay.
more than enough.
Awesome. And then so that'll get Zune free.
Oh, yes.
And then the last little cowardly one, I'll take a shot at it. Oh, nice. So I don't have to waste anything on that. Now, is Zune's inspiration, is that the kind that can be used as damage as well?
No.
Or is it only on rolls?
It's only on rolls.
Okay, so, well, we're going to go ahead and get that damage going there. So that's 20 points of
Oh
piercing
my
damage.
God.
And then I'm hasted.
Yes.
So we're going to do it one more time to
Go ahead.
that one. I will go ahead and use Zune's inspiration
Okay.
on this roll to go ahead and just make sure we hit. Ooh,
Is that 11?
that makes it an 11.
That hits. That's a glancing
That hits.
blow.
That's a glancing blow,
Glancing blow.
which is good. Okay, so nice. A 23 halved, I guess.
23 halved is
12, 11.
We'll call it. Moog, how would you like to do this?
Just like you said before, one bolt loosed after the other, basically following just one right through the throat, and then essentially the second one with its fletching just carries the head off with it, and the body tends to tumble down into the drink.
After you pick off the one that's carrying Zune away, he's over there with the claw in his shoulder. You shoot that one, drops him, he falls in the water. I mean, 20-foot drop is pretty significant. It's water, so no damage, but still, you splash in, and as within seconds, Moog, after that, you're immediately on the last one that's retreating. Your more I don't know, base instincts kicking in, killing this fleeing creature. As you put 2 bolts in its back, in its throat, it's like back of its throat, taking off its head, and the body tumbles down into the grotto itself. Splash, splash. We have Zune and Velree out in the water.
Are they behind us or in front of us?
I would say they're kind of off to the side. They're not in the direction of the cave. They were flying them up to like some kind of roost that you guys originally saw. As that happens, there's suddenly a little bit of a tremor in the water.
Uh-oh. Fucking Kraken.
Velree kind of look over. Soon. Oh!
It is. It's ridiculous.
You guys see something begin to peek out of the top of the water. Looks like a large fin.
Fast.
Possibly a shark's fin. Except
away
there's
is it from
something wrong with it. It's white. Like a bone. And then the head bursts free, charging towards all of you. A gargantuan, gaping, toothy maw of a skeletal shark, 30 feet long.
Wait a minute.
That's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Excuse me?
Emberfell, Whispers from the Stars.
Insert the meme of the guy.
If it tries to eat us, can't we just go out the other end?
That's
valid.
if you don't get ground up within
That's not the teeth chomp you.
So I just have to be fast enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Slim enough.
This
You
does
gotta-
not
you gotta
sound...
time
I did not... No.
All right. I love it, guys.
Wait, no, did Moog kill like 5 out of 6 of those things?
I think so. There were 8 of them, and you killed
As
5.
you should.
Yeah.
I killed both the ones I got my hands
Yes,
on.
you did. You did.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well,
the
everyone
ones got
knows
your
you
hands
did,
on.
Velree. Jeez.
Yeah. No, she was fantastic.
The point of
Oh.
hasting it was so you would kill most of them,
Yeah.
Exactly.
as you were equipped for it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Good encounter. You know, something a little different.
It's good,
I didn't
it's
know
good.
what you guys could have just went under the water, avoided the harpies, but it works
We
out
were
better
not
this way
going
for
in
me.
for the
Find
bone
a
sharks,
skeleton
bro.
shark underwater.
We're not going in for the bone sharks.
The bone sharks.
Listen. We
All
know
right.
you better than you
Bone
think
sharks.
we think we
Come
do.
on.
Whatever.
It's gonna be awesome, guys. I'm excited for it. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Let's do favorite moments before we close out officially. Let's start with the one and only Dan Decker.
Hey, I did enjoy this encounter. It was fun to get a buff like haste and have it work out. And all joking aside, it was a good night to get the bardic inspiration twice. It played, especially the second time, played into Zune's own hands and his fate very well. But just a good bit of fun getting it role play, getting us to here, and knowing that the 2 options, neither of which were going to be a free pass, but probably more effective to be able to use our weapons on top. So
That's true.
a lot of good collaborating, I think.
Indeed. I love it. How about Velree, if you can speak?
Um, I did enjoy ripping the harpies in half. It was very enjoyable for me.
Wishbone and harpies, disturbing, super gross. But yeah, I mean, it is the way it is. I love it.
I also enjoyed scaring the little goblin. Did we learn his name? I don't know.
Slick.
Slick, yeah.
Slick.
I like Slick.
I enjoyed eating the rat in front of him.
That was also disturbing, by the way. I love how you enjoy eating things in front of people. Great. How about Andrea Zune?
This was a very fun night. I really enjoyed just all of it, the role play, and then all the way up to just Mo taking bird after bird after bird, and Velree just ripping every single. Like the second one got its hands on her, I was like, oh no. I mean, for it, because it's like, oh yeah, no, we knew it was going to happen, and it did, and it made me so happy how she did it. And I think watching Rogar just kind of like not really being equipped for water battle, just like trying to frantically help Velree snap out of it. I enjoyed that a lot.
Now I will say,
oh
yes,
and Trist, well, I guess it didn't work out, never mind. I was thinking him, it didn't work out. He wasn't able to force the harpy to reroll that save.
That's
I'm
true.
sorry.
No, it was close though. But ironically, javelins actually work in the water. They're one of the few weapons that do, and you can use them as a spear.
True. And I'm happy you have that dagger, Tristan.
There you go. Yes, indeed I am. Let's go over to Jumbo Smooth. Old Rogar. Let's see what favorite moments did old Rogar have tonight.
Highlights, I definitely liked Velree wishboning those harpies. They didn't know what they're getting themselves into.
They had no idea.
God forbid they actually got her back to their nest.
That would have been bad.
It would have been bad.
Destroy everything.
Exactly. I'm not trapped in here with you.
Exactly.
But yeah, I did also really enjoy our discovery of an ancient city, perhaps.
Oh, who knows?
Sounds cool. Yeah. Well, I like the mystery behind it. So Black Sands, also, very vivid imagery there. I like that too. So possibly some volcanic activity going on.
Possibly.
Yeah. I'm at Iwo Jima, so it sounds cool.
And last but not least, the man with the dagger.
Yes.
Tristan Varel.
Lethal with his dagger too.
Lethal.
Yes, sunken lost cities. Slick, I like him. A little sidekick buddy. He's my new friend. Being on a ship, being officers on a ship.
Officers on a ship.
Really got us in on that one. Moog rolling 5 attacks with missing, I think, all of them.
Just about.
And back-to-back natural ones.
Oh yeah,
got mocked by a harpy.
Did
it threw the arrow
That's
back
embarrassing.
at him.
It's embarrassing. If he would have been hasted, he would have got pierced by it. And that would have been more embarrassing.
He was like the whole point of buffing him, so he would be the guy to take them all down.
I know.
Missed all the shots on that turn.
All of them. It's good. So good. Well, if I had a favorite moment from the night, it was definitely that whole encounter there towards the end. I thought it went pretty well. You guys did good. You did good. It could have gone a lot worse. A lot of you made your saves. Thank God. Yes. All of you started swimming in that water, it would have been a shit show real quick. So it worked out pretty well, actually. There was always a chance, and I was dreading it. I was like, so surely someone will be all right. But good job. I definitely am looking forward to the next session, because I want to see you guys fight some, possibly a skeleton shark, great white. Who knows what's going on with that? Maybe it'll eat the boat. It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine, guys. It's gonna be fine. Awesome game. So as usual, thank you guys very much for watching out there. Do make sure to check out, there we go, Dan's Twitter, as well as this gets weird, Velree's TikTok that she's been doing for a while. And of course, I got to give credit to Dan. I don't know if I have done it in the past. He's the one who makes most of the backgrounds, except for mine. I made mine. He made all the rest of them. All the character backgrounds are pretty good. And we've got one for Zoom now. So thank you guys very much for watching out there. Do make sure to like and subscribe. And of course, leave comments in the comment section. We love to hear from you. Love to see from you. So as usual, thank you. And we will see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.